All right, welcome back to another episode of the Black Bullion Show on goldandsilvertoday.com. Over the weekend, we took a look at gold by doing a spot price analysis. This time around, we're going to do something similar with silver, but also throw in some SLV analysis using our favorite technical indicators to see what's going on. But first, if you're new to this channel, please hit that big red subscribe button right down below. Also, please hit the like button. Helps to get this economic evangelism right on out there to the masses to bring more people into precious metals. Okay, so now before we start getting into the SLV spot and or silver spot and SLV analysis, we have to keep an eye on what's bringing the metals down. And that's essentially dollar strength on the back of everything that's been happening in the UK and EU. But we may have a point to consider regarding where silver prices could move if this strategist here is correct. Brexit endgame will see a last-minute compromise between the UK and EU, boosting equities and the pound, one top strategist says. So let's see here. The battle over Brexit is reaching an endgame, and this could force a last-minute compromise between the UK and the EU, which could potentially boost UK equities and the pound, Charles Schwab's Jeffrey Kleintop said on Thursday. If Conservative Prime Minister Boris Johnson avoids a no-deal Brexit, this will ultimately benefit UK financial stocks and the pound and revive confidence in the economy's recovery. Final negotiation will be very important in terms of determining how successful the Johnson administration is on getting what they want out of Brexit. Explaining why he thinks a surprise compromise will be reached, Kleintop pointed to how Johnson's government agreed to the withdrawal agreement in October last year that he and Theresa May had rejected only a few months earlier. It was kind of the same that was proposed all year, and ultimately when it came down to the last minute, the UK gave in, he said. The same thing may happen this time. There is so much at stake for the UK, particularly with regard to providing financial services and a number of other key exports, that they will find a compromise solution at the last minute. I think this was an effort by Johnson to at least appear to be pushing for the most aggressive solution he could find, favoring the UK. So if the pound gains on the euro after Prime Minister Johnson does a last-minute compromise, we could expect a stronger dollar on the back of a weaker euro, which is the strongest weighted opposition currency to the dollar in the DXY. This would likely drive silver prices lower if this mid to late October compromise occurs. So between now and then, silver prices could continue trending down, hit some sideways movement or briefly edge up. But let's see where things could be headed as far as the near term is concerned, and even a bit of the medium and long term. So let's take a look here. Here we have the 50-day moving average in the blue. We have the 100-day moving average in the orange, with a 200-day moving average in the green. Now, this is the daily chart year to date. Similar to the gold price, silver has dropped significantly below the 50-day, which is at, as you can see here, $25.90, rounded up, 92 cents. Also, it's beginning to near the 100-day, which is currently operating as support at $21.84 if we round it up. Now, I do think that we have room to move a little bit lower here this week. We may see some sideways movement on some days, but I think we haven't completely gotten out of harm's way, so to speak. Let's take a look here at SLV. Here we have SLV with some technical indicators. On top, we have the Bollinger Bands. Below, we have volume. And below that, we have the RSI. And below that, we have the MACD. So SLV has obviously dropped beneath the lower band here for the Bollinger Bands, but it looks like it's beginning to slow down just a bit. I guess beginning to slow down its momentum as the Bollinger Bands catch up and try to contain it, so to speak. That's reflective of what we're seeing here in volume, as the amount of volume we've been having since last week has ticked up to where we were back in late July and early August. But the interesting part here is that we had some net purchasing volume on the 24th here of September, and it's not anything to sneeze at. Honestly, we've had quite a few buyers, here on the 24th. So I'd be curious to see if that pattern continues this week, as we have firmly placed ourselves in oversold territory within the RSI. So okay, Black Bullion, you see downward trajectory and a slowdown of it as well, and the question, or the answer to that question, is yes, I do. Again, much of the pain we're seeing can be traced back to what's happening across the Atlantic. Here's a date to remember, guys. September 29th. That is tomorrow. A vote will take place after debate in the Commons to see whether or not the internal market bill will progress to the upper House of Lords. The outcome of this vote could impact the pound and the euro as far as prices are concerned. Now, yes, the pound is up today. Euro is up a little bit against the dollar, but primarily the pound is really strong against the dollar right now. And also, the pound is over the euro right now. Though that is the case, who knows what could happen after tomorrow's vote. If it looks like the UK is really trying to push this internal markets bill forward, that could cause some issues as far as pricing is concerned, or as far as the ratio is concerned between the pound and the euro. Now, the EU wants a particular clause removed from the bill, or they've basically threatened that there will be no trade agreements if that happens. So again, with talks being somewhat lighter, as people have been saying today on Monday, there still is that threat in the back of the EU's mind. So everyone, keep your eyes out on what's happening this week as far as the UK is concerned. Let me know what about your silver forecast and what's to come. I think, again, we'll probably be edging a little bit lower. I don't think we're out of harm's way just yet. But let me know what you think. Hit the like button. Please subscribe if you're new. It's Black Bullion for goldandsilvertoday.com.